I just want to show you what you can do with a Stanley Fatmax Power It 1000. So it's 1,000 amp cranking. This is for a jump pack. You can use a compressor, and you can use it for USB charging your phone. And it tells you if you want to jump start a vehicle, you're gonna diagnose the alternator, if your alternator is good. So the peak battery amp is 1,000. Instant start about 500 power and 120 psi. And alternator check, you get a switch right here with the LED. So you just the screen, you can just select what you want to do by pushing the LED lights, and it's gonna illuminate the lights right here. It's super bright. And alternator, you can see how it works. So you can see the jump pack, the positive, negative conductor. Likewise here, the negative. And here, that's for the compressor. It's the hose right here. And that's the compressor compartment right here. So we're gonna use it for different reasons, but let me show you the battery. Let's open up this thing and see how it is inside. We open up the battery, the device. This is what you can find in there. Okay, but it's a seal lead acid. It's a SLA. So with this kind of like these batteries that you have on the UPS or small generators or something jump packs, so it's one of them in there. And this is not the actual battery because I threw it away. The battery already built up a lot of resistance, and it became so heavy, and you can tell the battery is bad. Instead of a 17 amp, it was a 19 to, I think it's a 19 amp. So I threw it away, and I just want to illustrate to show you exactly what it is inside this device. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this guy. Well, let me show you guys what's inside this device first, before I'm gonna tell you the project or what battery I'm gonna replace inside for this device. Now it's not gonna be inside, it's gonna be external. Then we're building this device for DIYer and see how some part of the world can able to be very constructive or efficient or creative when something of this device or something like this situation, a situation like this arise. What you can do, you don't have to rely on something like this trying to buy the same battery, because the SLA is a seal lead acid battery. So we want to introduce lithium battery into this device. The Stanley Fatmax Power-It 1000. You can pick up these things from any store online. I think you can get it from Sam's. You can get it from Amazon. They have the advanced version that has the inverter built in. This one doesn't have an inverter. Okay, let's check it out. Here is the guts on this jump pack. You see, guys, it's not like a tough technology or difficult, very sophisticated, but it's very useful. You know, it's economical, and it's very impressive. But it's just a little circuit board right here if we took the battery out and it's empty, this is how the battery makes this device so heavy that you can't imagine. So these are two boards right here, the top and the bottom here, and this is the AC part. You can use the extension cord, like this guy here. You get an extension cord at the end of it, and it plugs just right up here. You see, this is how you charge it, like this extension cord. And this is the negative part of it, and here's the positive part of it. They don't even try to use a shrink wrap or something to to indicate the positive and negative. It's only this little lid that comes to the board to power part of this screen, and that's how you're gonna know is a positive, or else you're gonna have some polarity issues. So this is the negative side and this is the positive side. I just put the bolt and nut together, and it's connected to the switch, the kill switch, and it comes all the way. The other part of it goes to the electronics part, but here is the compressor. The compressor is just a little motor, you know, just like the one you have on those drones, and this is the ingenuity behind it, and it takes the air and rotate and compress the air to the hose on this compartment here. So what we're gonna do, I decided to do on this video, go kilowatt hour sent us a 12.8 volt 100 amp, which is a 1280 1280 watt hours to test. So we don't have much to do with this battery. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna incorporate it with this guy here, and they look alike, and it's gonna look awesome. We're gonna use it for a charging station, and we're gonna use it for compressor for tires. So I already connected the conductors here. These are two, I think it's a 6 AWG wire, I suppose, and we're gonna tie them on the negative side with the alligator clips, and we're gonna get the other one tied to the positive. And let's flip this thing over and see if it works. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna do battery status. Ha! It works. So it's 13.5, and we're gonna still use the charging capability of this thing to charge the battery. We're not gonna worry about destroying this because it charged about 14.6, and this battery charged at 14.4 approximately, and 14.2, 14.4, but it's not gonna destroy this battery. The reason it's not going to destroy this battery is because it has a BMS in it. So what is a BMS? It's a battery management system that tells this battery is already programmed to cut off at 14.2 or 14.4. So even if this guy here, the AC side, trying to push more power to this battery, it will not overcharge the battery. It will just stop. The BMS will stop. It says it's full, or when the batteries are off balance, like one cell is higher than the other, then it will stop this guy from sending power to this guy here. Okay, and I'm not worried about it or using a power supply, but we're gonna improvise and add solar capability on this so that we can able to charge through solar panel, maybe one or two panels, like 100 watts. Well, maybe I'm trying to use, I have 450 watts I'm gonna use on these guys. And here it's a big place now. I can able to add other stuff like a cigarette lighter, which this thing doesn't have. It's not an IP65 or 60, whatever it is. But I want to put right here like a cigarette lighter. I can able to use like the one you have in your car. I can able to drill and put it right there. Then I can use USB DC, 12 volt DC to USB charging port, which is going to be faster, rapid charge. Because these guys here can carry about, if you go to the manual or the specification of this thing, I'll put it in the description below. It tells you is a 6.2 amps. So 6.2 amps divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 ports right here. I think you ended up with a 2.1. Sorry, I hope so. Or 1 point something. So if we do the math correctly, a 6.2 divided by 4 is a 1.5 amps. So 1.5 amp charging a phone is too slow. So it's a kind of older technology. This is why I want to incorporate the external, and I can able to have a rapid charge, maybe USB 3.0 and USB 2.1 to give that charge. For USB 2.1 is like a standard now. It's not a fast charging, but it's gonna charge your phone compared to 1.5, which is kind of slower. Okay, if you don't have any device that's supposed to be charging rapidly or charge faster, and you can incorporate that. So I can turn this device here. Now it's gonna show the alternator, and the other part is here. We push this guy, so when you're on a jump start or alternator, then you can able to do it. See the belt for the car. If you go like this, this is for the tires. You set your PSI. Let's leave it on a 40 PSI and push the button. So it still works. That functionality still works. So nothing go wrong. And we click on this USB. So it indicates, illuminate that this guy is still in a working condition. So we never destroy this device at all. We just modify it and we improvise to make sure that we can able to utilize it in the near future or for another reason, or give it some new function to be cool compared to the dead crazy battery, lead acid battery that comes with it. They never last anyway. So you can turn your jump pack to anything. Your UPS, you can turn it to inverter charger or UPS, like the way, and get rid of these guys here. Just get the right battery specifications and improvise it into the device, and there you go. So now we're gonna put this thing into good use, and I'm gonna set it up into this cart, and you will see the end product on the next video. JW Solar USA, live from the command center in Minnesota. Happy Sunday, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Let's turn these guys off, and that. And it's gonna stay like this for a while before it goes off. Bye for now.